Let's hope it doesn't stop recording this time.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Hello, internet. Hello, world. Hello, YouTube. I don't know. We came up with this idea when the internet was out, and she was reading manga, and she was like, guess what this manga's about, just based off the title.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to record a video on it, because we're dumb Gen Zers who like recording videos, like trendsetters, like freaking losers. Yeah.
Those two words don't belong in a sentence. Okay.
Okay, let's start.
Alright, I'm going to tell you the title and you have to guess what it is, and we're doing 10.
Okay.
Okay. So, the first one, I'm not sure if I've talked to you about this one before, but it's one of my favorite mangas.
Okay.
It's called Beastars.
Beastars?
Beastars. Beastars.
Okay. So, like, beast like roar?
Beast like roar and star like
Okay.
they twinkle.
So it's like a beauty pageant, but with like really scary beasts, like bears and lions and scary things, and they're at a beauty pageant together. So they dress all like pretty, like toddlers and tiaras, but they're like bears.
But they're bears.
Yep.
Is that your final answer?
Yep.
Okay, so that's not what it's about.
Of course it isn't. I'm just dumb.
You're good. I chose purposely confusing titles. Okay. So Beastars is actually about, it's a world of anthropomorphic animals. Think Zootopia. Okay?
And are they in a beauty pageant?
They are not in a beauty pageant. But they are in a competition.
Okay, so I was close.
Kind of, but it's not like an official competition.
Okay.
Basically, there's this on top of, it's like carnivores versus herbivores, okay? But they're not at war, they coexist, like in Zootopia, okay? But at the top of this whole structure is the Beast Star, okay? And they preside over everything, alright? And he's looking for a successor. The current Beast Star is getting old and he's looking for a successor.
Why isn't it just some kids?
We learn that later on, okay? It's complicated. It's a complicated story. But basically it's about this gray wolf who's the main character, and we follow his journey, and it's just about his life, and I'm guessing, it's not over yet, but I'm guessing he eventually becomes a Beastar. It's about drama. It's really great. But it's not about a beauty pageant. But it's about overcoming like prejudice, kind of like Zootopia was, okay? Really cool. Next one is Butter with 3 exclamation points.
It's about cooking. It's a
Yep.
and the chef's name is Butter, so that's why it's called Butter with 3 exclamation points. And the chef is very gay.
I like that nice touch at the end.
Cause Butter makes me think of, did I show you that YouTube video where the guy's like really wants butter, and so he goes to the cashier and he's like, can I get some butter? And he just keeps going back and forth, and it's like animated.
Wait,
I showed that to you.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
So it's about a dance club at high school.
That was weird.
It's because they're translated from Japanese. There's probably some weird innuendo.
I love it, but it's weird.
It is weird. It has nothing to do with butter. The author probably references about how like their life is like akin to butter in this like weird obscure way or something. That's what they always do if it's a weird word like that. But no, it's about a guy and a girl who join a dance club and about getting to know each other in romance.
You like romance, don't you?
I think I do like romance, but I enjoy a lot of other genres too. I think I prefer romance over action, but there's some action where I'm like, yes. But yeah,
Okay.
I would say yeah.
Let's continue.
Alright, the next one, really great manga. And you actually have a shot at getting this, okay?
Have you talked about it in the
No,
Discord?
no.
Okay.
You actually have a shot because
Okay.
it has a somewhat straightforward title. The Way of the House Husband.
Okay. So, I'm guessing this is about a stay-at-home daddy.
Maybe.
And he, like, cleans the house, but he also has, like, adventures. With his babies, with his children. With his kin of house. The kin of his house husband.
Okay, is that
Yeah.
is that your final answer?
Yes.
Close. Not quite. He doesn't have kids.
Okay. But he's a, like, house husband?
He is a house husband. Like, think housewife, except house husband. Wife works, dad stays at home, but he's not a dad. The official description is, the immortal Tatsu, that's his name, is an ex-yakuza, so an ex-gang member, who's given up violence for making an honest man of himself. But is it still possible for a devoted stay-at-home husband to get in a few scrapes? So it's basically this journey. It's a comedy, okay? It's this ex-gang member who becomes pretty much a house husband. And it's just about his adventures. It's like a slice of life comedy.
I imagine what he looks like is like a buff dude not wearing a shirt, just wearing an apron with no shirt on.
Okay, so he's dressed in his suit everywhere he goes. But then on top of this suit, he has this apron that has a character. And everywhere he goes, if he goes to the grocery store, and the chapters always start out with him like in a fighting stance and like a super serious intro, and they're like, it'll say something like, I'm about to enter the fight of my life or something, and it's about him getting a deal at the supermarket.
Dude, that's adorable. I kind of want to read this now.
It is adorable. It has a really high rating on the site. It has a 9.33 out of 10 stars.
Is that on the blue or the
blue?
The other one that you can't figure out what the difference is.
Blue. They're 2 points apart though. So,
Yeah.
So that's a good one. Next one is actually a Korean webcomic. It's not a manga. So,
okay.
Yeah,
close enough.
close enough. Some of
Close
these.
enough.
Close enough. Alright, it's called My ID is Gangnam Beauty.
They identify as that. Main character, is really into that beauty type, that beauty thing. And, that's all I can think of. I don't know.
Do you know what Gangnam means?
I've heard of Gangnam Style, but I don't know what, that means.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so bad at this.
No, you're good. So Gangnam Beauty is like a district in Korea.
Okay, so that's why it's Gangnam Style.
Yes. That has a lot of clubs and like fancy shops and stuff. And there's pretty much the Gangnam Beauty is when you have a whole bunch of plastic surgery to make your face look perfect. So it's about this girl who was super ugly and got bullied in high school, and she got tons of plastic surgery, so she's like the perfect Gangnam Beauty. But she still has really low self-confidence because everyone thinks she's fake because she's a Gangnam Beauty, because you can tell that she has plastic surgery.
Oh, poor girl.
But it's about her finding romance and getting
Gaining confidence.
Yeah, gaining confidence.
That's kind of
sweet. Alright, the next one on my list is one I started reading recently. Paradise Town.
Okay, so I feel like it's either the perfect town or a really awful town that's meant to be ironic.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. It's about characters that either live in a really, really great town or a really, really horrible town.
What if I told you that it has nothing to do with the town?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Would you change your answer now that I've told you that it has nothing to do with the town?
Yeah. Okay, it's just about some what was the title again?
Paradise Town.
It's about someone who wishes that they lived in a paradise, but they live in a shitty hut. That's my final answer.
Okay, so it's really about a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law and how they're trying to murder each other. It's a comedy.
Okay.
It's a comedy, but it has nothing to do with the title.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things that have nothing to do with the title.
I know, it's really weird. I guess where they got it from was like how it's like not, ironically not
Yeah.
a perfect situation.
Yeah.
But at the end of each chapter, like it starts out with it's like a gag, a comedy manga. So it starts out with the daughter giving the mother-in-law like a cup of tea or something because the mom is bedridden, but it has like poison in it or something. And then like the mother-in-law will sip it and then she'll like beat up in a comedic way the daughter-in-law. And at the end, nothing is resolved, and they have like this huge fighting scene. And then at the very end of it, neither one is hurt. And then the daughter-in-law apologizes for spilling over the tea, and she says, "I'll go get you a new one, mother-in-law." So that's all it is, but it has nothing to do with the paradise or town.
Okay.
Next one is an awful manga that I don't like.
Okay, so I shouldn't read it.
No, I don't think you should.
What if I read it and loved it? What would you do?
Yikes. Yikes. Our taste is different, but
I don't feel like it's not that different.
you would probably not enjoy it. So it's called Planetary.
Okay, so it's like Planet Girls. You know, have you heard of Planet Girls?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so
Chan, Earth-chan.
it's like that, but not Earth-chan. It's just Planet Girls. You said it was really bad, so I'm guessing Planet Girls.
Okay.
How close am I? Not close at all, probably.
No, you're pretty close.
Really?
Yeah, you're pretty close, but there's one like key thing that you got wrong.
Okay. Is it Planet Guys?
Yes. But it's not like them embodied planets. Basically, it's like each planet is a noble household. So like the main character is like the first son of the Earth noble family.
I don't know why, but it's giving me like Fruits Basket vibes.
It's shoujo. A lot of shoujo manga have this weird, I don't even know what to call it. Just this weird like grouping of people or something.
It's like these characters have to be something.
Exactly, they have to be something. Like in Fruits Basket, it was.
It's the Chinese zodiac. I think?
Yeah, it's the Chinese zodiac. And in this, they're like. But they don't turn into planets.
Yeah.
They're just and all the planets are like warring with each other, and it's really dumb. It's only 11 chapters long, so you can knock yourself out.
I don't think I'm gonna read it. It sounds. It doesn't sound enjoyable.
It's really not. But I'm proud of you for getting that. I was really hoping, since you're like a science nerd, that you think maybe it's about space exploration or something. I'm glad you saw past it.
My first thought was planetariums, and then I was like, why would there be a manga about planetariums?
You'd be surprised.
That would be cool to have a manga just about some old man that was like a scientist that lived in a planetarium.
I've read manga that are about stargazing, so like not far off.
Aesthetic?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There's a lot of stuff, but I'm glad that you found out that it was. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. Next one is called. Okay. Survival S Boys Records.
Okay. So I imagine it's a manga about a boy band.
Okay.
And that's the name of their boy band, and it's like the record shop that the boy band owns.
Okay, so records. It's not that kind of record. Like, it's not a music record or label. It's like records as in like a
Recording.
file. As like a file.
Right, so it's the experience of an office lady who lives in a big city and files stuff away.
I feel feel like both of those are equally far apart from what the actual manga is about.
Okay, tell me what the actual manga is about.
So Survival S Boys Records is a manga about a little kid, he's like in elementary school, who went on like a hiking trip with his friends into the mountains, and they're going into a cave, and all of a sudden there's like an earthquake, and he gets trapped in there.
Oh no!
And he can't find any of his friends, but he makes his way out, and he thinks he's going to get welcomed by a whole bunch of people. But he goes to the surface and finds out that there's been a giant earthquake and all of Japan has sunk. So pretty much like his friends are dead, and he's alone on this mountain, which is now an island. And it's his survival story.
Poor kid!
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, but it's really cool because it like, the author, I think you might like it because it gets into a lot of like science and like medical stuff.
You just don't like anything that has science in it.
Do you like something that, do you not like something that has science in it?
I mean, I like stuff with science in it.
Exactly. Exactly. I haven't found an example of something where you haven't liked something with science in it.
You keep trying, you'll find something eventually.
Okay. I don't think this is one of those things.
Okay.
Okay. Next one okay, this is the one where I was telling you it had, I tried to steer clear of like Japanese names and stuff so we could get all of it in English.
Yeah, so you just don't have like, this doesn't matter, like...
Yeah, this is just gibberish.
Not
but
gibberish,
but yeah, we can understand it. But this one has a Japanese name in it. So it's called Tomochan, and that's the name.
Yeah.
Is a girl. Tomochan is a girl. What's that about?
I imagine it's about some kid seeking their identity and like possibly like discovering that they want to like sex change or something. That's my guess.
That's your guess?
Yeah, what's it actually about?
So it's about a girl getting out of a friend zone. She's in love. She has a big crush on, she's a really tough girl, okay?
Yeah.
She does like karate and all those cool martial arts things. And she's really tall and buff. And she has a super big crush on her childhood friend, June, who's also super big and tough. But June only sees her as like a buddy. And so, and you know how like sometimes people say, oh, I only see you as like a brother.
I see you as my best friend.
Yeah, so when she confesses to him, he's like, oh, I love you too, man. You know, so it's about her getting past that.
So I was completely wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a self-discovery, but not in the same way.
Yeah, it's a self-discovery that you love somebody.
I mean...
But yeah, it is a weird title. You know, it makes sense when you think about it. It's about June realizing that Tomo is like a girl instead of his best friend, you know?
I mean, you can still have best friends.
Yeah, that's...
But...
Yeah, but not like a guy. Like...
Not like, oh, you're my best buddy, bro!
Yeah, that Tomo is someone he could have a romantic relationship
Although
with.
you can call your romantic partner bro.
You can.
You can. You can be like, you're my bro.
You do
and
you.
then make out. You do you. You do you, internet.
So, the next one. The Tuna and the Dolphin. In case you haven't learned by now, things aren't what they appear to be.
Yeah, I'm imagining this is like a sojo. That's what the term, right?
Shoujo. Yeah.
Sojo. That's about fish, where the people are fish. And, yeah.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
Okay. So it's a Korean webcomic, okay? And it is romance. I think it's like josei, which is like the upgraded version of shoujo.
What does that mean, upgraded?
So shoujo
I'm
is
a
for...
noob.
Okay, shoujo is for like younger girls, while josei is for like young women.
Okay.
So things that are aimed like maybe high schoolers to like young adults. Okay, that's what josei is, and shoujo is like young high school to like elementary girls. And it's about this girl who's the Tuna, and she falls in love with this guy, the Dolphin, and they're called Tuna and Dolphin because they meet at a swim class.
Of course they do.
And she can't swim well, so she's called the Tuna. And he can swim super well, so he's the Dolphin, because he, like, glides through water. It has nothing to do with actual fish.
Oh, damn it. I was thinking because, like, sometimes they're, like... I thought it might be, like, the Planetary one. Ah.
I'm glad that you got the romance, though. You're improving. You're improving. Alright, so the next one we have is the last one. And you might be able to get this one. We'll see.
Okay.
3D girlfriend.
Okay, so there's this dude, right? And he's, like, super, super nerdy.
Okay.
Okay. And so he's, like, never had a girlfriend before. He, like, has a body pillow of a girl, and he, like, is really into, like... He's really into, like, you know. And he's, like, neckbeard AF, right? He's neckbeard AF. And he finally gets a girl to like him. So he has to, like, keep up his appearance for his 3D girlfriend. How close am I?
Wait, say that last bit.
He has to keep up his, like, appearance and himself for his new 3D girlfriend. Because she's a real person. She's 3-dimensional.
Okay, so... pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close. Okay. He is a super nerdy guy.
Of course he is.
They don't call them neckbeards in Japan, though.
Yeah, but you get what I'm talking about, though.
Yes.
Like,
yes, I do.
Because he's not aesthetic.
He's not, like, fat and ugly. But
yeah, but
he's like a high school nerd level of neckbeard. Okay, so, like, prepubescent. Prepubescent neckbeard. The neckbeard hasn't come in yet. Neither has the chub.
So, like, freshman computer science major dudes.
Yes. But completely obsessed with, like, 2D games and, like, girls and stuff. And the girl is, like, this super, like, gal type girl, like, popular girl who always skipping out of school, does her nails, hair, all that fancy stuff. Super popular. And she's the one who's actually pursuing him.
Ooh.
She
She wants that nerd.
I think they meet officially, like, when they're on duty to clean the school pool together.
Nice. All these things involve pools. Like, in manga, schools just have so many pools.
Exactly.
The pool's on the 3rd floor, kids.
So, she's the one pursuing him, and she's actually standing up for, like, his nerdy tendencies. Like, when kids make fun of him. But because he's not used to, like, interacting with people, he doesn't like that she's doing that. He's wondering, like, what she's doing that for and stuff. So, and he's, like, really suspicious of her, and he says harsh things to her and stuff. But she keeps pursuing him.
That's kind of adorable, like...
It's pretty cute. It's a shoujo romance one again, of course. But it's up there. It's not, like, a bland one. It's pretty cute, because, like, usually it's, like, the girls who are being, like, submissive and, like, pursued and stuff. But it's kind of flipped this time, and I like that, so.
Okay. Well, that's the last one, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, we ran out of ones that she came up with, so, by internet, I don't know, I'll edit this and it will look better and stuff.
Or not.
Or not! Maybe you'll just get, like, raw footage and nobody will watch this. Because nobody will
I'll watch it.
You'll watch it. You watch the own video that you're in.
Yes. I'll watch it for you.
Oh. Okay.